Sam.
Hey, Mom.
Are you done?
Yeah, I just finished practice.
Your showcase has been cancelled.
They canceled it? But how will they see me play?
Saw your video and loved it. Welcome to the team.
Athletes train to persevere. Success can still be achieved even when the odds are against you. I use media to reach success. Fight for your dreams. You've got this.
Welcome to the Den for tonight's game of the 2026 Wolves East Coast Junior Lacrosse League season. Tonight's matchup is the visiting Halifax Hurricanes versus your Wolves Junior A. We'd like to say hello to all our online fans who are streaming the game on Maritime Athletic Profiles. If I happen to look at you guys, can you just hit Sportswheels Wolves Junior A team is proud to recognize and honor 4 outstanding players who are competing in their final year of Junior A. These athletes have worn the Wolves jersey with pride, demonstrating unwavering commitment, tireless work ethic, and their unmatched competitive spirit throughout their junior careers. They have been outstanding teammates, leaders, and ambassadors for our organization, helping build the culture and tradition that defines Wolves Lacrosse. The dedication both on and off the floor has left a lasting impact on our team, and they have set an example for the younger players coming behind them who will follow in their footsteps. All right, let's start. Number 7, Mason McNeil. Mason joined the Wolves family by means of a trade and played a remarkable 2 seasons with us. Mason immediately made his impact and became an important part of our defensive unit. His steady, reliable, and team first attitude on the floor made him a contributor every game. Mason's strong, dependable positioning, quickness on loose balls, shutting down opponents, and doing the little things that often go unnoticed but are essential to a team's success His determination, toughness, and work ethic earned the respect of his teammates and his coaches. Joining him on the floor is his parents, Tina and Eric. You guys just want to go that way and get photos with the group afterwards. Thank you, Mason. Number 14, Aiden Rossong. Aiden was also a product of the Bedford and the Wolves minor programs and has been a member of the teams for 5 years. Known as a defensive specialist, Aiden brought physical strength, determination, and consistency to every game. His ability to protect the front of the net and provide a solid wall for all our goaltenders made him a valuable part of our defensive unit. Never one to shy away from the physical side of the game. Aiden's presence helped set the tone for the team and always made it difficult for opposing offensive players to play the game against us. Joining Aiden on the floor is his parents, Lindy and Joe. Number 30, Aiden Doyle. Aiden joined our roster as an underage goaltender, so is competing in his 6th season. Aiden quickly established himself as a dependable presence between the pipes. As the last line of defense, Aiden consistently stood tall in goal and quick reflexes, calm composure, and outstanding positioning. His ability to make timely saves and keep his team in the game earned the confidence of his teammate and coaches. Aiden's dedication, perseverance, and commitment to the Wolves throughout his junior program have been evident throughout his entire career. Once a Wolf, always a Wolf. Joining Aiden on the floor is his parents, Krista and Andrew, and his girlfriend, Nia. Please, number 8, Captain Will Normando. Our 2026 captain, Will, has enjoyed an outstanding 5-year junior career with the Wolves. A graduate of both the Bedford Lacrosse and Wolves Lacrosse Association minor programs, Will is a true homegrown player who's represented our organization with pride from the earliest days in his game throughout his junior A career. Will leads by example every time he steps on the floor. True transition player known for his exceptional speed, hustle, and determination, he consistently made an impact on both ends of the floor. Whether pushing the pace in transition, tracking back on defense, or inspiring his teammates through his work ethic. Will is a player his coaches and his teammates could always depend on. Joining Will on the floor is his parents, Linda and Rob. Let's hear it for the 4 senior players. Together, these 4 players represent 19 combined seasons of dedication to the Sackville Sportwheels Wolves. Their leadership, commitment, and passion have left a legacy, and the entire Wolves organization thank them for everything they have given to the team. We wish Mason, Aiden, and Will nothing but success in the next chapter of their careers. Congratulations, senior players. Let's hear it. One group photo. Did you get a group photo? Us on seniors night. Off your non-traditional hit gear, direct your attention to the flags at the entrance of the arena for your reservation of the acknowledgement and the honor song.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand. Prior to the singing of our national anthem, the ECJLL would like to acknowledge is a way of showing respect for and honoring our shared history and shared treaty relationship. Our relationship based on peace and friendship. It is very important that we continue to recognize our shared history.
Please, if you're able, remain standing for the presentation of Vote Canada.
And with that, welcome everyone. We are back here Tuesday night, and it's a hot one outside. Another hot one in here as well, as we welcome the Halifax Hurricanes to take on your Sackville Sportwheels Wolves for the Wolves' final home game of the regular season for the 2026 season. Can't believe we are already here. Playoffs right around the corner. St. John already sitting pretty in first place overall this weekend. They're waiting the fourth place team, which we don't know who it's going to be yet, as there's a pretty well tie, 33-place tie is what I'm trying to say, between Halifax, Dartmouth, and St. Margaret's right now. So a very important game for Halifax. They might try to slide into fourth, maybe even that third position. Sackville has second already wrapped up. They finished this, well, it depends on what happens tonight, but right now sit with 9-4, record 18 points. With the Halifax with 6-8 record for 12 points. But at the bottom side of things, due to the differential, either way, goaltenders for tonight's affair, we're going to have number 31, Adam Coyle, between the pipes for the Hurricanes. 200 feet across from him, number 1, Finn Kelly for the Wolves. And the Wolves going to win the opening draw. Of course, this is senior night as well for the Wolves, being the last home game of the regular season. So we'll had a nice presentation there before the game got going there with the senior players Mason McNeil, Aiden Ross-Song, Aiden Doyle, and of course their captain, Will Normando. Right now the Wolves trying to pop one from behind the goal, trying to do the old wraparound, We're going to get turned aside as Finn St. Hilaire has been injured for the last few weeks. He tried to make an impact early, but that gets turned aside. Halifax picks it up, and they're going to come right down the other end, and there's a good shot right in tight, and a nice save for Kelly's first of the evening. Rebound picked up by Halifax again. They'll look to set things back up right down here from the corner. Looking to try to find somebody out front. There's a shot from way outside. That's going to miss everything. Looking for his own rebound. Does pick it up. Now looks cross crease. And that one gets turned aside as well. This one gets a piece of Kelly. New shot clock, but the Wolves able to find the rebound and moves up quickly as Nolan Murphy brings it up over half. He's going to hand it on to the offense. Now it's Cameron McRae. McRae hands it back up top. Quickly moves around the outside of the key. Here's a little cross crease pass, trying to get a chance in tight. As they try to connect there with Bertain. He couldn't quite get all that he wanted. Now it's picked up by Coyle. He'll hand it off as Castle brings it up over half. He takes a bump before he hands it off. Now from the far side. Looking to set things up. It's going to be their captain, Jack Cowan. He moves it. Now walking in, look for a shot. There's Meservey. He fires in one on target. And another nice save from Kelly. He holds on to the rebound. He's going to hand it off to Chenard. Etienne Chenard runs it up over half before passing it off to McKay. Now Jack McKay looking to set something up from the short side. He elects to go back up top. Now down on that far side. Looking to drop a shoulder, looking to cut in. Does find her and walking right in. It getting turned aside though. It's Finn St. Hilaire with a nice move to cut in, but a better save from Adam Coyle. And the Hurricanes quickly back the other way. There's a bouncer up over half. That's going to be picked up. Slow things down as Matheson hands it off. Now Meservey again. Meservey here on the short side. He tries to take a step, slips, gets back up, keeps. Going to hand it back up top to Greiffield. I'm going to apologize. I'm going to try to get the proper pronunciation there at number 77 for the Hurricanes. Either way, save made by Kelly. Loose ball in the corner. Look, Kelly coming out to set a pick as it's picked up by Mason McNeil, number 7 for the Wolves. He'll get it back quickly over half. Now here comes McRae. McRae now over to Monroe. Carter Monroe looking for a step. He's going to hand off to the far side. A little bit too far ahead for McDonald, but he's able to pick it up in the corner. Looking to find the bouncing ball. Still coming as some of the Wolves were heading to the bench. So that's going to be picked up now by Castle. He'll bring it up over half. I should mention as well, haven't seen him on the floor yet, but number 5 tonight, usually Josh Hollett not dressed tonight. So Mason Cole has been called up this evening. And we're looking forward to see him make his first appearance on the floor. He's having some great success there in the U17 program. As that ball looked to be chased down, and it's going to be picked up by the Wolves. And it's Etienne Chenard. Chenard now deep in the corner by himself, waiting for the offense to come on the floor. He'll run it back up top. Quick little pass now to Waite. Cameron Waite from the top. He hands it off. Looking to try to find another opening. St. Hilaire trying to get a step, trying to find an opening. Hands it back up top to McKay. McKay with only 5 seconds on the shot clock. Looks like a fire run from way outside. That's going to go well wide and out of play. A little confusion on whose possession was there for a moment, but it is the Hurricanes. They're quickly up over half from that far side. It's Cowan. Cowan looking to step in, looking to come all the way in, looking to take everybody on as he tried to go down Main Street. Now he elects to hand off to the corner. Now trying to find an opening. Got to fire that one over top. Was Jardine. That misses the intended target. The Wolves pick it up, and Henry Mont runs it up quickly over half. The Wolves as well tonight, not dressed, is number 10, Matthew McCarron, leading scorer for the Wolves. So see if Halifax might be able to take advantage of that as Coyle makes a save there from the shot from the outside. Now some more pushing and shoving right on top of the crease area. And it looks like there's going to be a call. Looks like both of them might be going. It's all tied up there. Nolan Kennedy, one of the dirtiest players on the Wolves. No, I'm going to say not for sure. Nolan usually doesn't do too much. I was trying to think of his father maybe in that position, but I know it is just going to go against the Hurricanes. Thought it might have been both of them at once, but the referee has only taken one, and he's going to take number 25, Cole Van Hissel. So Wolves now with 5 minutes here gone in the first period, in the first power play opportunity, and they'll try to set one up quickly as Finn St. Hilaire trying to go cut through the crease, couldn't quite come down with it. Now it's up top from Monroe. Monroe turns around and fires. Saves made, doesn't know where the rebound is as Cole got all turned around. Now he's able to pick it up as it rolled all the way in behind. Now he'll hand it off. Steps up over half. And from the far side, Halifax. They might look to take a chance short-handed as Cowan will turn away. He goes back up top. Cross-checking was the call to the Hurricanes player. 1:20 remaining in the said power play. Almost trying to go right through, still with it. And he looked into the shot clock. He couldn't quite get the shot off. But Declan Petit trying to go 1-on-3 there at the top of the crease, putting the shoulder down. Couldn't quite get the shot off. Now with a minute to go on the power play. The Wolves will look to set up, and it's McKay up top. He gets it back. He looks for some room. He takes a shot. Saves made. Ball comes loose in just at the top of the crease. Still loose. Both teams looking for it along the boards, and Cowan's got to find it. And he's going to go quickly, just send it down. He's worried about the over half call might have been coming against him, so he elected to just send it down the length of the floor. Wolves will try again with only 34 seconds remaining on the shot on the power play. 20 seconds on the shot clock. McKay to the far side. Finn Hilaire. Now McKay again. Now Monroe. Monroe from up top. As he's looking to try to float one in there. Couldn't quite get that on target. Comes all the way back up top. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Finn St. Hilaire, he's going to turn. He fires one. That's a hard one that goes right off the shoulder. Saves made. And then Cowan picks up the rebound. He looks to run it down himself. He got one man to beat here, short-handed. As the penalized player gets ready to step on the court, and he scores! Number 91, Jack Gowan, does it himself after his goalie makes a nice save at one end. He brings it all the way down the other end just as the penalty expires. First goal, this going to Halifax. You'll see here on the replay, brought to you by Street Ford Capital, as he holds and he takes on a lot of blue jerseys by himself and able to put that one home as he got the goaltender going, moving one way, going back the other way. You see there, just getting it by the arm. So 13:05 remaining here, first period. Halifax scores first. We'll bring it back to center. Sackville will control. Looking for the equalizer here quickly as they look to set up McDonald. He gets turned around. Now here on the trying to come off the boards. McRae. McRae got to lose the handle, but gets some help from that far side now from McDonald. 10 seconds on the shot clock. McDonald. McKay. McKay look for a bouncer. Another save there from Coyle, but rebound comes right back to him. So they get the new shot clock. Trying to set something up. You listen for the goal announcement. Now it's Cameron Waite. He looks for some room. He spins it, fires. Another save made from the Halifax goaltender. The shot's pretty even here so far. 7-5 in favor of the Wolves. And then loose ball can be picked up by the Halifax goaltender. We'll start to move it up. Halifax will get the offense on the floor from the far side. Up top with it now is Meservy. Graham Meservy. He looks to use the screen. He tries to cut back. Trying to use any kind of opening he can. They like to double their lead. There's a shot. And just getting a piece of that one was Kelly. And that's going to go all the way off the Sackville goaltender back into the Halifax end. So no back over as the Hurricanes able to bring it back over half. Trying to find open. There's a shot there from trying to go up over top from outside. Kelly's able to get a piece of that. And then Sackville goes back in the crease. So they're going to cause a turnover. So Halifax with another opportunity here. 11:30 remaining in the first. They're trying to find an opening with his Meservy. He spins and fires. That's going to go wide. Rebound comes to the corner. Wolves have it. McDonald runs it quickly up over half there, and I apologize, that's Parkin. The 22 and 23 sometimes looks alike when you have a quick look. Now Kennedy up top with it. Waite, far side. Finn St. Hilaire looking to get something open. There's a give and go with Waite, but he couldn't quite get the pass to him. Bounces in behind. Picked up now by Forwell. He's going to run it up over half. He'll hand it off. Cowan will wait for the rest of the offense to come off the bench as he looks to set up. He's going to look to maybe step in as he try to find some room there on that far side to cut back inside. Now he passes over, nice pass in front, trying to make a move. He scores! Cowan with a nice feed and able to put that one home. I believe it's going to be number 0, Petit. And it is Declan Petit. Second in points for Halifax for a reason. As Halifax able to double up their lead now 2-0 as we're getting close to the halfway mark here in the first. Again, you'll see in the C4 Capital replay. A nice little feed right in tight and then making no mistake. Now loose ball here at center. Picked up by Halifax and it's their captain. Been involved in both goals here to start in the first period with a goal and assist already. And you look, he's leading Halifax with 54 points for a reason. There's a loose ball picked up by Kelly in the crease. He looks to send one to the offense. It's just stepping off on the floor, but that one's sent a little too far all the way down to the corner. Halifax looks to pick it up, still loose, and we're going to have goalies passing back and forth here. Now there's another pass. This time it's off the boards and picked up. Run back over half by Buckley. Blair Buckley. Got to give a bounce pass to his teammate. And they start to swing it around the outside. Trying to find some room here is Meservy. Meservy trying to get a step. Still looking for it. Trying to stop back now. He reached back, trying for a lower. And that one's going to go just wide. And where it misses everything, goes hard off the boards. Down deep into the Halifax zone. We're going to be over the halfway mark here now in the first with 9:32. We're going to take a media timeout. This one brought to you by C4 Capital. We'll take a short break and be right back for the continuation of the first period. Just like that, we are back. 9:30 remaining first period, 2-0 Halifax leads. Sackville with possession now, looking to maybe cut that lead in half. And Nolan Kennedy trying to set up. He gets turned back. They put it back up top to the far side now. Wait, maybe trying to get a step. 12 seconds of the shot clock. He spins it, fires. That's on target. Rebound comes to the corner. Sackville will get a new shot clock now as McKay was able to pick it up. This time trying to go for a bounce shot was Ian McDonald. Misses the target, but Sackville was able to pick up the loose ball. And Kenny trying to go for the spin and loses the handle. And McKay somehow has it come to him. He gets a shot on goal. Saves made. Now Halifax will pick it up and they'll bring it back over half. They look to set things up. Meservy. Now here to Goife. He tries to find some room. He's up top with it. 10 seconds of the shot clock. Fires. He's going to get that one high in the chest of Kelly. He's able to make the save. Rebounds picked up. And move quickly as McNeil gets it up over half. Mason McNeil now. Hands it off. Now McCrae. Up to Monroe. Monroe. Now Wait, far side. Trying to get a step here is Kelly. Kelly looked like going over, then takes a bump as he steps in the crease as he looked like he was going to try maybe to dunk that one. Either way, turned away and back quickly. Here comes the Hurricanes. The Hurricanes, Cowan tried to set up for a shot, gets turned back. Trying to get things set up here. Trying to keep him, trying to bull his way through, but unable to find any room. Loose ball comes right in top of Kelly, who's able to pick it up. Now McKay on the offensive side here for the Wolves. 7.5 remaining here in the first. Of course, Sackville's been the comeback kids here of late here the last couple home games. See what they have in here in store here tonight with lots of lacrosse left to play. There's a shot turned away by Coyle. Halifax back the other way. And it's Meservey. Meservey fakes me out as he didn't have it in the cradle. Now he has it and he's going to take a shot. He scores! Not much of a reaction, but a nice shot as it started off as Meservey had the fake cradle going on, but he got the pass right here as he moves over quickly and then using the defender as a screen, he goes low and just finds some room to bounce that inside the post. Again, with the C4 Capital replay here, you'll get a better view from Kelly's view. He steps out that little bit, and that little bit of movement gave just enough room as Halifax going to add to their lead. 3-0 now, and a crucial game for Halifax. Again, trying to make it here to the next round with playoffs starting this weekend. We said St. John sitting in first place, waiting to see who's going to end up here in fourth. Sackville has second place wrapped up as well. They're waiting to see their opponents. They're all tied with 12 points, Halifax, Dartmouth, and St. Margaret's. Halifax doing their part tonight with a must-win. There's a quick pass. They're trying to go over the shoulder, but that one's got to miss the net. And out of play, whistle goes. Wolves will take over. Sackville Sportwheels Wolves down by 3 now, 6:18 to go. Up top, it's an errant pass, going to go over close to the Halifax bench. Able to keep it on the right side. There is McDonald. Now McDonald going to run it quickly. 15 seconds on the shot clock here for Sackville. Kennedy, quickly to McRae. McRae runs it up top. McRae trying to find a shot. That hits a body in front. Halifax picks it up. Doesn't let it get through to the goaltender, and they move it quickly. They're starting to feel. Now there's Cowan quickly off the bench. Cowan trying to take advantage. He tries to go in the feet of Kelly. Kelly able to find that, make the save. Hold on, now he's going to hand over to Murphy. Murphy trying to lower the shoulder. He looks to get over half. He'll move it quickly here now to Monroe. Carter Monroe. Over to Waite. Waite now to Kennedy. Kennedy holds, gives it to McKay. McKay to Monroe. Tried to go a little over the shoulder. Now you know Monroe loves to be behind the crease, trying to bring it out front. There he is again, still with it. Any chance he gets to kind of leave his feet, go through that crease, you know he's going to try it. He gets turned back now this time as he finds no room by the defensive wall from the Hurricanes. Now wait, quickly to Kennedy. Kennedy, he's looking for a shot. Kennedy brings it over. He tries a bouncer that gets into the feet of Coyle. Coyle makes a save, holds on to the rebound, holds it off to the defense. Will bring it back up over half. Under 5 remaining here in the first period. Good tempo here to this game. Again, with the extreme heat we've had the last couple days, and it's pretty warm in here. These players are giving us some action. A great crowd here tonight as well. On the home side here to my left and right. Lots of people checking in the game, and of course with playoffs coming here next week. Even more action. Here's Chenard. Thought about a quick look up as he ran the ball up over half. Now he hands it off. And it's going to be Pertain. Now, Waite. Cameron Waite from way up top. He looks for a step there on that far side. He walks in, he shoots, and he's going to find the back of the net. Number 19, Cameron Waite, getting the Wolves on the board as he's able to use the speed there on the far side. As he gets the pass, and he looks to set things up as he engages the afterburners right there, steps in and fires that one home. Again with the C4 Capital replay. Took his time, and then when he stepped on it, he ran in and fired that one home. And we get on the draw. Halifax has it. 4 minutes to go here in the first, 3-1. Halifax lead. They're looking to get that 3-goal lead back as they're trying to find some room here. They get sent back. Now try for the first. There's a shot, long-range shot. That hit a body in front. And it's going to be picked up and ran over half here now by Heaslip. If you listen to the goal announcement. Now with 3.5 remaining in the first. Wade again trying for a second. This one gets turned aside as Cowan picks it up. He's going to run it quickly back the other way. He'll hand it off as he heads to the bench. Now Halifax from the far side. Almost going deep in the corner. Now trying to spins right to his own player. Loses the handle. Ball's on the floor. Still trying to find it. Halifax has it. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Trying to find some room now is Gallant. Gallant from a sharp angle. He fires a shot. And that one's going to go out of play. Sackville will pick up. They're quickly over half. And it's going to be Brittain. As they start to move it to the far side. Maybe trying to find some room there for McDonald. He gets turned back. He goes quickly up top now. Monroe spins. Monroe going to put one on the floor for Brittain. He walks in. And a nice save in tight. But rebounds picked up by Sackville. As Wade trying to find a loose ball. He has it again. There's a little underhand pass to the other side. Now McCray. Sorry, that's McCarron. It's one in the mix, and there's too many on the team, and I finally got to get it correct with McKay. Either way, Coyle able to make the save. Turned aside. 2:16 to go. Halifax has it. They're up over half. And it's Cowan. Cowan trying to come in as Jack Cowan with another opportunity. That one gets turned aside by Kelly. Loose ball looking to be picked up by Sackville. They're trying to pick up the bouncing ball. Henry Montiel will finally corral it. He brings up over half. He's going to hand it off. And it's going to be Kennedy. Kennedy here on the short side. He has a quick look. Now McKay. McKay again, only 4 seconds on the shot clock. They're trying to find a loose ball. Still looking for it, but shot clock violation as the horn will go with 1:38. Halifax will take over. They'll bring it back up over half. Of course, Sackville will finish the regular season on the road in Dartmouth here on Friday night. And it might come down to that final game to see who their opponents will be here in the first round of the playoffs. Loose ball now. Both teams looking for it on the far boards. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Shot from way outside. That's going to make right on target as Kelly's able to make the save. Picks up, hands it off. As we approach a minute to go here now in the first. Sackville would love to make this maybe a 1-goal game heading into the break as they have the possession. And it's Kennedy. Hands it off now to Monroe. Monroe spins it, fires. He tries to kick Coyle out of position. That hits something in front and goes just wide. Now Kennedy. Kennedy, he spins it, fire. This one is on target, but Coyle makes a save, and he looked up quickly as he was looking to send that one down, but there's nobody open until Alexa hold it off, hand off, and running it quickly over half now was Forwell. 27 seconds here in the first. Only 12 seconds on the shot clock now. There's a shot. That gets on target. Loose ball in the corner. Both teams still looking for it as it's bouncing around. As clock's ticking down, Sackville going to have to move quick here. As Rossong is going to pick it up and take it down. 2 seconds. McKay maybe at the horn. But the horn's going to go, and that's going to do it for us here after 20 minutes. Halifax going to lead 3-1. We're going to take a short break here. We'll see everybody here for the second. Be back in a moment. just like that, you hear the music. We are back as the players make their way back onto the floor. We'll switch ends. And at the end of that period, there was a penalty called. So waiting to see exactly what the call was for. Give a quick look over number 9 for Halifax sitting in the box. So the Wolves going to start in the power play down 3-1 as we get ready to start the second. As they blow the whistle, Halifax captain's going to win that draw. So they're going to pick it up and they're going to look to kill some time. But Murphy trying to get it back as Cowan is able to keep those. He's going to take it by himself down that corner. He's got a bunch of blue jerseys in front of him. Now he's going to hand off. Azil head to the bench and switch sticks. It's a quick little change over that far side. Now Meservey looking to kill some more time. They looked up and the shot clock was winding down. They're going to fire into the corner. So too many players was the call right at the end. So that's where the power play came here for the Wolves, and they had the possession now. Only 1:12 remaining here in that power play as they look to set things up. There's Waite. He scored the only goal for the Wolves back in the first. He gets turned aside that time. Coyle makes a save. Halifax will send it down. Kelly picks up, hands over quickly here to Nolan Kennedy. Kennedy going to bring it up over half. Kennedy now to McKay. Jack McKay up top. They'll start to move it around the outside. They look to engage the offense. Now McKay going to try a bounce shot. Coyle able to see that one, make the save. Halifax will run it quickly up over half. As Castle going to hold on to it. 33 seconds remaining here on the power play. 13 seconds left in their shot clock as they look to wind it down as far as possible to kill this penalty off. Castle's still with it here as he brings it to the corner. Still now giving that one hand, trying to keep the Wolves at bay with it. As he gets pushed to the boards, the shot clock's going to go. Sackville now with one last opportunity in the power play here for 12 seconds on the penalty remaining. McKay has a quick look back. They want to pay attention to the penalized player coming out of the box. And they're going to do that now as they're going to try to get back into the play. Maybe a chance here for Kennedy. He fires one. Rebound. St. Hilaire can't quite bring it down, but Waite now has it in the corner. Waite looking for Monroe. Monroe trying to bounce one on the flyby. Coyle turns that aside. And again, this time Waite, he comes in, he fires one, and it rolls, and it's gonna take a small bouncer and go in as Cameron Waite looked like it was turned aside, but Coyle unable to control the loose ball as it bounced down in his feet, and he got his way just over the line. You'll see here Waite able to get in tight. There's the shot, and watch the ball in the feet, and as he turns, it's in the back of the net. So Cameron Waite with his second of the evening, getting the Wolves now within one. And it started 3-0 Halifax. Sackville able to get 2 back. Pretty well 2.5 gone here in the second. Now looking for more as the goal scorer picking up the loose ball off the face-off. Gonna slow things down as he waits for the rest of the offense to join in. Now him and McRae play a game of catch as Waite gets it back. Waite look for that step. Waite comes in. He's gonna fire a shot. Saves made again, and this time Coyle not moving as he didn't quite know where the loose ball was, but this time stays on the right side of the goal line, makes a save. Halifax will come quickly out over half. As Pettit moves it over. Now from the far side, trying to use the screen. Now a chance trying to for a bouncer, and that one's going to go off the post as Graham Meservey was looking for his second of the evening. But can't beat the iron. That's going to bounce all the way back into the Halifax zone. They'll get a new shot clock as they bring it back over half. Far side now. Trying to find some room. Another shot from way up over top. That's going to go over top of everything. They are going to say you got a piece of the goaltender. And everybody had a quick look around. And you see the official arm pointing to white ball. So Halifax will retain possession. The new shot clock. But a loose ball now from the far side. That's when he picked up. Halifax still with it. Trying to come off the corner. As McNeil in there looking to cause some grief. as everybody trying to find it along the boards. Finally picked up by Halifax with some numbers out front. There's a little crisscross pass. And that gets turned aside by Kelly. But another rebound picked up by Halifax as Jardine hands it off. Now Meservy. That pass, he's trying to lead his teammate, but a little bit too far. Getting quite caught up. Sackville finds the loose ball, going to hand off. And there's Mason Cole. I believe that's Mason Cole making one of his first few appearances as he is able to bring it up from the defensive side to the offensive side as he heads towards the bench. And then earlier in the first period, called up tonight, last week, Sackville had Cooper Moreau, and it was saying, there's the shot, and there's another goal. This time it's from number 9, Hayden Brittain. So just like that, after Halifax is up 3-0, we're all tied at 3 now. This is another shot. We'll have a quick look here on the replay brought to you by C4 Capital. There's the shot there. And again, a quick look as he turns around. Looked like he got a piece of it was Coyle. Trying to have a better look. And there it is there. It just gets through as he can't believe somehow that got through the feet. Now Sackville looking for their first lead of the evening as they get the face off and they have it on the far side. Now there's a quick little one-time as trying to one-time that home on the far side was McKay. He gets turned aside, but the rebound comes right back to him. So Jack McKay now from the corner. He hands it off. McDonald. Waite trying to use that speed and size as he runs across Christ. And he throws the shot. It's going to go up out of play. Here's the goal announcement. Halifax brings it back the other side. There's Britton with the goal announcement. As we're just over 5 minutes gone now. Second period, all tied at 3 shots. Pretty even as well, 16-15 in favor of the Wolves. But there's Halifax with a chance here on the rebound. Both turned aside there by Kelly. But another chance here in tight. Trying to get Kelly all moved around as Pettit was all alone there. Frymans, there's a bouncer. And here we go, folks. After a bunch of saves by Kelly in tight, a loose ball, and the lucky recipient there, I believe it's going to be number 14, Eddie Gallant. As we'll see here from the corner, nice pass out front. Some big saves made in tight, and as the ball's loose, just spinning and turning and firing, putting it home. So 5:30 now gone here in the second as teams now exchanging goals. Halifax retains their lead. We still got lots of lacrosse left to be played here this evening. We might be in for a high score. And Halifax looking for a loose ball. They try and knock that down. And able to pick it up now is Meservy. Graham Meservy with a good play getting back. And now they get over half. As Braden Forwell has a quick look. Now he hands it off. 10 seconds on the shot clock, though. Halifax got to move quickly from that far side, trying to find some room. Pass up top. Can't quite come down with it now. Count from way outside, tries to bounce one towards the goal. But you'll see the horn go. Shot clock violation, 13:48 remaining second period. Sackville quickly into the offensive zone. Looking for the equalizer. Here's a quick shot from St. Hilaire. That's going to miss everything. And that's going to come back over half. So Halifax will take over now back in the Sackville Sportwheels Wolves zone. And it's going to be Cowan going to pick it up from the corner. Cowan has a quick look. He's going to hand it off quickly from the far side. Halifax look for a shoot lane. Trying to go back up top of it. Does, makes the move, shoots. And everybody doesn't know quite where it is, but it's in the goaltender's equipment as Vinny Kelly able to hold on to that one. You see the goaltender scared to move after they don't know where it is. You see how quickly that can roll the wrong way. With Kelly with a nice save. Sackville back in the offense side of things. There's McKay. Moves it quickly to McDonald. McDonald. He tries to find some room. He hands it off here now to Kennedy. He's going to miss the intended target. Rebound. And everybody trying to find it. They're still pushing and shoving. As Monroe finds himself in behind the goaltender with a couple extra pushes as Halifax not liking the Sackville player in the crease. But Sackville will take possession, no penalties on the play. Now it's Waite. Waite having a quick look. He tried to go across as reaching way up forward was Monroe, a little tall, but Sackville able to hold on. Now they'll try the far side as McCray. McCray, he's trying to find Waite. Waite again in tight. He tries to spin and bring one down. Can't quite bring it home, and then Halifax back the other way. A little one-on-one maybe shaping up as lowering the shoulder, spinning, turning, still trying to find something. Getting the shot off was Buckley as Blair Buckley had a chance. And they missed an open there. They had a player wide open in front of the goal. They didn't realize he was in behind. Now Cowan. Cowan trying to find some room. Cowan gets the stick taken right out of his hand. And now it's going to be picked up and going for a run now. Mason Cole. Cole had a quick look. He thought, I see him on the ice for many, many years. And on the offensive side of things, he usually does good things. This time he likes to hold on, hand it off. Hopefully the smart play is now Kennedy with a chance. He gets a shot on target. Coyle makes a save, moves aside, and players get taken down in the corner, all wrapped up. As both players get up and look like they're okay. But where it was away from the ball, Sackville will keep possession. There's a pass that's going to be too far in behind St. Hilaire, but then from the further side, there's a shot. Is Britton looking for his second of the evening, but Coyle able to make the save, hold on. Halifax will bring it up, and they'll run it quickly the other way. And it's Pettit. He has a quick look as they look to set things up. Now Gallant. He moves over to Meservey. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Looking for a shot there. It was number 77, shots on target. Still loose. Everybody trying to find it. Murphy in the corner for the Wolves, trying to pick it up. Finally does. And he's going to run it quickly up over half. Now Waite. As Cameron Waite waits for the rest of the offense. He's going to give it to McDonald. Ian McDonald. He gives it over to Bertain, and he scores! Nice bounce shot and put it home for his second of the evening. Number 9, Hayden Britton. We'll see here the replays. We're all tied at 4 here again. C4 Capital replay. There's the pass here, and you'll see Fakes going up top, goes down low and bounces one home. With 10:40 remaining here in the second, we get close to the media timeout here for the halfway mark in the second. As the shot's 19-18 in favor of the Wolves, but we're all tied at 4. And loose ball now right here in front of the Wolves bench. Monroe has it, and he's gonna lose it. I think he lost it right into the bench, and it did came out into the bench. Halifax trying to catch Sackville on the change as they're looking to move quickly down the offense.
Number 9, Hayden Britton, assisted by number 19, Cameron Waite. 10:40 remaining in the second period.
And there's one picked off. Now maybe looking to go for a run. Heaslip has a quick look up. He elects to hold on. That would have been a 1-on-2. Still with it. Now he's going to hand out to the offense as they finally make their way to the floor. Here from the near corner. St. Hilaire back to Waite. Waite, he tries to use a screener for that shot. Is off target. 6 seconds on the shot clock from way outside. Bertain looking for his third. This time it's turned aside by Coyle. He's able to make the save. The Hurricanes, back the other way. And it's Cowan. Cowan having a look. He fakes the shot. He holds. He keeps. Now trying to hand it off a little too high. And over the stretched arms there, Jardine. Wolves have it as Piper looks to bring it up over half there. Now he's going to hand it off to Cole. Cole heads to the bench as he gets it to Waite. Now Cameron Waite has a quick look. He's going to go up top to Kennedy. Kennedy trying to send one ahead here for McKay. McKay as he goes up over the crease. And with the whistle, we're going to get our first break here in the second period for the media timeout with 8:57 to go. Next Level U Sports. Bringing you this short break, and we'll be back in a moment for the rest of the second period. And that quickly, you see the goalies hustling on their way back to their goal crease areas. Of course, that break more or less is for them. We tell the media timeout, but it's really a hydration break for the goaltenders if there's no place to put that water bottle in the back of those nets. Here's Halifax looking to regain their lead. There's a chance there. You're going to fire a shot. That's going to go wide. And there's the whistle there for the back over. 8:37 remain now here in the second. All tied at 2. Shots 20-18 now in favor of the Wolves. As they look for a chance. Looking to take the lead. They try to find some room. Everybody trying to find it open. They have to take it way up top as Kenny looked for some. Kenny dipped into doing his way through. Couldn't quite get the shot off. Loose ball now. Now it's going to come back the other way with only 6 seconds on the shot clock. Maybe Kelly with a chance. He might try one. He's going to just turn and fire. And then Cowan reads that perfect, picks it off. He's got to go for a run. Cowan putting the shoulder down, trying to lean his way in. He gets sent to the floor. As number 23, James Parkin, reads that one. Now here's a chance here as Cowan went at the goaltender. And then St. Hilaire gave him a shot. And I think Sackville thought they were heading on the power play, but it was actually Halifax as Kelly ran towards the bench for the extra attacker. But the whistle's going to go, and number 11, Finn St. Hilaire, is going to head to the box for 2 minutes for the slash. So first power play opportunity here for the Hurricanes this evening, as you see Murphy having a quick little explanation from the official. But 2 minutes up from the clock. Halifax with a chance on the power play, looking to regain their lead. 7:45 remaining here now in the second. And Halifax will start to swing it on the outside here. They look to set up the power play. Cowan up top with it. He moves it quickly to the far side. Now a chance for a shot from that far side. There's Meservey, turned aside by Kelly. Kelly spins it up, and now the pass is a little bit too far as Heaslip now got to try to run it down. Heaslip has a quick look as he had to look over his shoulder as Castle was looking to give him a shot on the boards. But Heaslip able to pick up far side, take the few shots as he now hands off to Monroe. Carter Monroe. Only 7 seconds on the shot clock. White jerseys in front of him. Looking to get something on target. Spins, turns. He's got a fire. That's going to go wide. And that's going to go out of play as the shot clock expires. Halifax will take back over. 1:05 remaining in the power play. As Pettit is going to hand off to Cowan, who will look to set up the offense. He'll start to swing it to the far side. Back up top. Pettit. Got to get a pass back. Mishandled for the moment, but now it's picked up by Meservey. Up to Cowan. 5 seconds of the shot clock. Cowan trying for a bounce. That's going to miss everything. And that'll come back over. Horn will go. 35 seconds remaining in the power play. Sackville's going to pick it up now in the corner. As they'll look to hold pretty well for the shot clock. Try to kill as much of the penalty off as possible. Wade up top with it. Wade has a quick look. He's down deep in the corner. He might try to get a step. Wade walks up front. He's going to try to go for a short-handed goal. That missing the far side. Gets no rebound. Tries again. And this time The shot's going to go wide and out of play. So 14 seconds here on the power play. One last opportunity for the Hurricanes as they bring it back up over half on the power play. Up top, Cowan starts to move things around. Now Pettit loses the handle, still looking for it. Halifax able to find 10 seconds on the shot clock. Are back to full strength here now. That shot's going to go wide, and Hilaire, he takes a shot, and now the referee's arm's up, and this time the penalty is going to go against Halifax. And as Halifax touches up, as Kelly's going for a run to the bench, power play for the Wolves. I believe we're going to get a legal cross check to number 33, Finley Jardines. And right after Sackville kills one off, they're going to get a chance on the power play themselves to take the lead with 5:26 remaining here in the second. And Jack McKay going to anchor the power play as he starts to swing it around. And Monroe looking for a chance. He has a quick shot. Rebound comes right back to him. Now Kennedy. Hilaire. There's the shot. Out of play. Halifax will retain possession. 1:40 here on the power play. Well, Halifax will look to kill some valuable seconds off on the penalty kill.
Hurricanes foul number 33, Finley Jardine, 2 minutes and seconds from behind, with 5:26 remaining in the second period.
Now along the boards. Looking to come off with it. Having a quick look to duck down now. Pettit. Thought about dropping the shoulder going towards the net. 6 seconds on the shot clock. And there's a shot. They're going to go just wide. It will stay in play. As he's picked up on the far side by Piper. He'll bring it up over half. Now McKay with a minute to go in the power play. Jack McKay trying to set things up. And move things around. McKay from the far side, trying to go back to Waite. Waite fires one. He tried to go through the legs, but can't get by the stick of Coyle. And Halifax quickly back the other way. And there's a nice pass, but Cowan using that speed, but he sends the pass just a little bit too far as Meservey was trying to crash the goal. 30 seconds remaining here in the power play as Chenard brings it quickly back the other way. Now Waite. Has a quick look over his shoulder with 20 seconds of the power play. In behind him, there's Monroe trying to dive back, go front. Every hole for Monroe. There's the signal as Monroe is able to dunk one home from behind. Power play goal. It's 5-4. We'll get a better see on the replay. As he gets in behind, fakes one way, comes back the other way, just enough to tuck it home. And give the Wolves a lead on the power play. Number 4, Carter Monroe on the C4 Capital replay. We'll bring it back to center. 3:40 to go here now in the second. And we get a scramble. Loose ball. Murphy for the Wolves takes the whack, and he has a quick look. Wolves had some numbers as they have a quick look. Now Waite, partial 2-on-1 here. Waite, he got to keep shoot. And there's Coyle able to turn that aside. But Waite comes right back to him for his rebound. Sorry. As they're watching the action without the ball as well. Now Spence Hilaire, he tries to get through. He gets turned aside. Another rebound picked up by the Wolves 3 minutes ago here now in the second. Wolves trying to feed off that power play goal moments ago from Carter Monroe. Now Waite with 2 this evening. He elects to try to hang one off as St. Hilaire trying to pick up a loose ball in the corner. Still loose. Everybody trying to find it. As players all tied up. And there's a whistle away from the ball, so Wolves are going to take possession with a new shot clock now. As Waite feeling the effects here from that battle in the corner, he heads to the bench, but McKay thought about coming in as he spins and turns. Couldn't find any room. He's going to hand it off to Finn St. Hilaire. He elects to shoot. It's going to go off the leg pad of Coyle. Rebound comes to the corner. McDonald able to sidestep a check. He's in behind the goal. He hands it off. Now McKay trying to find somebody open. McKay trying to go back, go front. Goes off the stick, can't find it. And Halifax able to find it as Polson picks up a loose ball, brings it up over half. Just over 2 remaining here now in the second. Halifax from the far side. Likes to shoot, trying for a high one over the shoulder that Kelly is able to put aside. Loose ball, Halifax able to pick it up. New shot clock. As they're trying to set things up. Everybody trying to find, you can see there, as I'm watching the goaltender, you see the Meservey with some equipment malfunction there, just inside the zone. Now we're going to get an interference call. And that's going to go against Sackville. So heading to the box, number 7, Mason McNeil. Going to have a look at the official there on the signals as he had a quick talk with the timekeeper. Let's see what's up on the clock. 2 minutes. So McNeil in the box for 2 or less with 1:39 remaining here in the second. And the Hurricanes looking to tie it up before the break. Power play opportunity. They start to move things all the way around the goal. Cowan up top with it. He has a quick look. Hands it off.
Wolves penalty, number 7, Mason McNeil, 2 minutes for interference at 1:39 remaining.
The interference was the call. Cowan, 5 seconds on the shot clock, trying to fire one up over top, a little bit too high, but the rebound comes right back to him, and he does get that one on target as he gets taken to the floor. Now Kelly looks to send one. Now he's trying to connect now with McDonald. McDonald gets taken down as we're going end to end with players hitting the floor. Goaltenders keeping the ball low. Under a minute to go here. 1:15 remaining on the power play for the Hurricanes. And it's Cowan slowing things down from up top. They start to swing things around. And there's the pass going to be picked off. Almost picked up. Cowan able to get it back. 5 seconds of the shot clock though. Cowan's going to come in. He takes a shot. And that's going to go just wide. Shot clock will go. So with 29.2 in the clock, Wolves can hold for last shot here. As the shot clock's turned off. 15 seconds. McKay with it. He had a quick look over his shoulder. Takes it to the boards. See if he tries to make anything happen, or he just kind of tossed it to the open corner. Maybe a chance there, and almost picking one up there is Britton as he tried to read that bounce off the corner, but the horn's gonna go. Wolves lead by 1, but they'll be shorthanded to start the third for 22 seconds. We'll take a short break here, and we're gonna have a chat with the goaltender number 1, Finn Kelly here, but during the break, so come back with us in a moment, and we'll have the Wolves goaltender on the floor for a quick interview. See you ready in a few. And welcome, everybody. I had a little confusion there for who we're going to interview, but of course, it's senior night. It's final regular season game for the Wolves here of the 2026 season. So we got the 4 seniors here tonight. We're going to have a quick little talk with each of them. Of course, we're going to start with the captain, number 8, Will Normandeau. He's going to go talk about your career with the Wolves, what the season means. Of course, you're back-to-back champs, and then maybe set up who's coming up next to talk to us.
Yeah, obviously it's kind of an emotional night here. It's most of our 5th years in the league, and we had a lot of fun for this organization. We met a lot of good people, won some championships along the way, and this is a really nice send-off that the Wolves did for us. And without further ado, I'd like to call up Aiden Doyle.
Of course, we're going to get the goaltender, big number 31, Aiden Doyle. Not playing tonight.
Not tonight.
They're giving you the game off.
Yeah, a little rest night.
Gonna need you for the playoffs.
Exactly.
Tell us what the Wolves mean to you.
Oh man, the Wolves mean everything to me. All winter, it's all I look forward to. Live and die for this team. All the guys in the locker room, all of our staff. Really does mean the world to me. To spend all 6 years here and watch it. Save.
Still making saves.
Yeah, be able to spend all 6 of my years playing junior here and 1 underage, like it's an honor to play for an organization like the Wolves, and happy to be able to do it.
Great to have you. Who do we got coming next?
We got Rossong coming up next.
Here we are. Number 14, Aiden Rossong, another senior. Tell us what it's meant to you to be a Wolf.
It's meant a lot. Unfortunately, I didn't play last year, but I was able to fix in 2 games in playoffs. And this year I had a little bit more time on my hands, so I chose to come back, and they let me, and I couldn't have made a better choice.
And we're looking for the 3-peat.
Yeah.
Think you can make that happen?
Absolutely. Our defense is looking dangerous, and our offense, we know they have the potential, but it's not out tonight, but it will. So
who we got coming next?
Hard and third. What's that, sorry?
Who do we got last but not least for seniors?
The one and only Mason McNeil.
Here we are. The number 7, Mason McNeil. We're in for a tight game here tonight. Be expected. Those guys here are fighting hard to try to get one of those last playoff spots. You guys are sitting pretty in second, but you still don't know who your opponents are going to be. First, tell us what it means to be a Wolf, and then what, the conclusion of this season, and of course, 3-peat.
Yeah, it means everything. I mean, I came in last season, pretty open arms as soon as I got here. All the guys were super welcoming. Means everything, though, right? Get to play in playoffs, get to play in championship. We won last year. We're going to win again this year.
It's looking like it's kind of set up, maybe. I don't want to say things too soon, but see the Rapids are kind of sitting up top, maybe thinking they might have something, but obviously the Wolves are always a tough team, but you guys in a tough battle here tonight. Don't know who you're going to be playing yet. Get your last game coming against Dartmouth, I believe, Friday night to end the season, and then playoffs right around the corner. Yeah. So we got some great lacrosse still left to come. Let's have it here for the seniors here tonight. They got a tough game. The boys got to go get ready for the 3rd. Thanks again.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. we go. Okay, welcome back, everyone. Third period action, just getting ready to get on their way. We got a 5-4 lacrosse game. And Halifax going to start this third on the power play for about 20 seconds as they control the face-off and get there down. You see the shot 23-19 after 2 periods. Halifax would love to tie it up here early in the third. And there's the shot. And that's going to miss on that far side, go up into the netting end of play. Pretty well do it for the power play as the penalized player will get ready to step back on the floor and get that opportunity to thank the seniors as we had a little miscommunication for who the interview was going to be against. But we was able to wrangle all the seniors together, and I want to thank them all for coming and have a couple words, and you can really see what it means to these players. Call them kids, but they're not kids anymore as we get that shot from number 22, Ian McDonald, turned aside by Coyle. And it's nice for them to spend a few minutes and say a few words and appreciate their time. Right now, Sackville looking for a win as they try to push it around. Could eliminate Halifax tonight with said win. Halifax with the win will still be fighting for their playoffs lives, and this could be a matchup depending what happens with the other games. And that's going to be shot, going to go just wide. Back over will be the call for just over a minute gone here now in the third. Sackville will take over deep in the corner. And it's going to be Monroe. Monroe now looks to move it over. Monroe. Quick pass to Waite. Waite's going to hand off to McKay. And we're going to get an interference call away from the ball. As they get a call from the official on the far side. And it's going to go against Sackville. It's going to go against number 4, Carter Monroe. So another opportunity here for the Hurricanes. Again on the power play, unable to score on the one they got towards the end of the second. And small amount here into the third. So the Hurricanes looking to take advantage now. They start to move it around. Far side. Cowan anchoring off top as he has a look as they start to move here on the power play. Looking for the equalizer. There's a shot. Scores! As bodies get in motion, it's going to be, I believe, number 0, Declan Pettit. I believe with his second of the evening. We'll see here on the replay brought to you by C4 Capital Replay. And there's a shot there. And you see him going down low just inside the post. So just like that, folks, don't go anywhere. We're all tied at 5. And on that draw, the Hurricanes feeling the energy now on the power play goal. Looking for more now as they're back on the offense. Pass here to Meservey. Meservey trying to get a step. Trying to get around Park. And there's a shot. And Kelly able to make the save. Loose ball. Picked up by Waite. Waite going to run it over half himself. But they just announced a penalty call. Now Britton. He reaches back. He fires when the Coyle makes a save. Rebound. Picked up on the far side now by Waite. So Pettit with his second of the evening. They make the announcement. Kennedy, he fires a shot from long range. That goes just wide. Now in behind the play, there's another call as we're getting a parade to the penalty box here in the early stages of the third. This one's going to go against Halifax, though. So right after Sackville gives up a power play goal, they're going to get a chance on the power play themselves as number 2, Jack Silva, heads to the box for 2 or less. And Jack McKay will anchor the power play up top. He starts to move. Now Kennedy, McKay. Waite trying for a bounce shot. That's going to go just wide. And high off the glass, the bounce is McKay trying to chase it down and send it to the corner, but unable to go too far with it. And Halifax will get up over half. Holding was the call to Silva. A minute 25 to go in said penalty. As Jeffrey looks for an opening. He spins and fires. That's going to miss on the short side. Rebound picked up. And Cole will pick it up, hand it off, and McKay will bring it with a minute 2 to go in the power play. McKay back up top. McKay has a quick look. Looking for a screen. He gets a shot at the body in front. Comes right back to him. Trying to go far side. Wait, reaches up. He fires one. Saves made. And is able to get his own rebound. Shot clock resets. 40 seconds remaining on the power play. Now Kennedy, he fires one. That's right in the old bread basket of Coyle. He's able to hold on. As Kennedy getting all mixed up there. I've had a quick look as Forwell and Kennedy was all wrapped up. Now the official explaining what the whistle. They had to wait for the whistle before they can start the movement. Now things will get going. 30 seconds remaining in the penalty. About a 6-second differential between that and the shot clock for Halifax. So now Captain Jack Cowan right over there in front of the penalty box, just taking a couple shots there from Chenard. Chenard trying to knock it loose. 3 blue jerseys trying to knock it loose from the Hurricanes captain. He still has it. Now he finally loses the handle as Chenard able to pick it off. With only 1 second to go in the power play, McRae thought for a second maybe a little one-on-one with a little stutter step. Now he hands it off. Britton back up top now to Kennedy. We're back to even strength. Loose ball as an errant pass goes off the boards. Halifax able to find it. 5 minutes gone now here in the third. They bring it up over half. They'll look to set up. The way the scoring was going early in that second period, there's still lots of time left in this lacrosse game. I thought it might be a little more high scoring. Now you can see a little more pressure, a little more grip on the stick, getting a little tighter. Not quite in the next goal wins scenarios, but time's ticking down. A tie does nothing for Halifax as they need the win. As we had a save there from Kelly. Rebound is picked up. Sackville back on the offense. From the far side now, trying for a quick pass. And there's a shot from Brendan, and he can't put that one home. He tried to go through the legs of Coyle, but can't get by the big stick. Now Halifax. That pass goes a little bit too far. Sackville able to find the loose ball. They're back on the offense. Now Kennedy. Kennedy had a quick look here on the short side. He goes back to McKay. McKay now St. Hilaire. Hilaire trying to get a step. He looks for a shot. He fires a high riser. And unable to pick it up before it goes back over half. So Halifax will take over down deep in the corner. And up top with it. Now here in the corner. For free. He looks for a shot. That's going to go wide as the official arms up. As you see the broken stick on the floor, it's going to be a penalty against Sackville. Extra attacker on now for Halifax is firing that one. That goes off Kelly. And then as the Wolves touch it in the corner, finally the whistle's going to go. As 2 officials making the call. And having a conversation all the way to the box there was Jardine chatting, I believe that's with number 17. It is Henry Mont. So the Hurricanes back to the power play here, 13:21 remaining third period. As I wait for the official call from the timekeeper. Either way, Hurricanes back on the power play, and it's Cowan up top. They start to swing on the outside. Back up top with again, Cowan. Look for a fake shot pass. They get it right back to him. Ball pops out, still loose. So holding the stick was the call to Mont as trying to find a loose ball. on the floor. He slipped, able to find it. It's still loose, trying to kick its way down, and maybe a short-handed opportunity as he slipped. He's going to lower the shoulder. He gets tripped up and taken down. And now Halifax, you can hear the crowd calling that one on this side. And there's the official, the palms in the air look as the delay penalty now on. As Sackville going to try to hold here. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Extra attacker on the board. 1 second as Monroe fires one. That misses the far side of the barn. And the whistle will go as the official makes his way to the timekeeper's box. We're going to have some 4-on-4 lacrosse for 59 seconds. As slashing is going to be the call to number 28, Braden Forwell. So 12:20 remaining here in the third. 59 seconds remaining in Mont's penalty. So 4-on-4, and Sackville has it, and it's Monroe. Monroe, he fires. This time he's on target, but able to make the save as Coyle. And now here comes the Hurricanes, maybe off to the run. Trying to get a step here. Partial 2-on-1, Cowan fresh off the bench, gets the pass. He fires one, saves made, and reaching back and keeping that from going over the line. It's Kelly, and he's going to pick it up and set it up quickly to Rossong. Rossong now to McKay. McKay has a quick look. 20 seconds still here. 4-on-4. Now Monroe. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Carter Monroe. One hand trying to pass it back to McKay. Couldn't quite get the pass through. Now with 1 second to go in the shot clock at the horn. As I was watching Monroe and Silva get all tied up as they're going back at the shot clock violation. Halifax takes over. Penalized player for Sackville will get ready to step on the floor here. So killing the penalty now for a minute is Halifax. They have 17 seconds on the shot clock as they try to come in the far side with it. Maybe a chance here short-handed. Jumping across the crease. Fire and scores! Referee's having a oh, now it's waved off. So no goal. Play continues. We'll have to go back and have a look at that. I think they might, as the officials had a conversation, it was a quick signal for the wave off. Halifax bench really didn't argue very much, but either way, play continues now. 35 seconds to go here on the power play. We're all tied at 5 on that disallowed goal for Halifax. Would have been short-handed as McKay, he fires a shot. That hits a body in front, and Halifax has it and trying to go for a run, trying to outrun McKay, but McKay able to get back as Silva slows things down. Now he moves the pass over a little bit too far as he tried to connect there with Jardine. Jardine now with it. 10 seconds left here on the penalty. Jardine trying to spin his way out front. He runs into a couple blue jerseys. Kelly reaches in, picks up a loose ball, hands it off. But we are back to even strength if we get close to the halfway mark here in the third. Now Nolan Kennedy trying to set things up. Number 6 for the Wolves. Goes up to Waite. Now Monroe. Monroe here to Britton. He looks for a shot. He reaches back and fires one. That goes just wide. Rebound's picked up on the far side. Everybody looking for it as Kennedy swung at it there at center, but the horn's going to go for the shot clock violation. And with 9:52 remaining here in the third, we're going to go to immediate timeout. This one brought to you by PNL Electrical and Communications, and we'll be back in a moment for the conclusion of the third. And welcome back there. We're going to get a quick look at that no goal coming off the media timeout. We'll let you be a judge at home. He thought he scored. You see the officials coming together there right at the end. Anyways, no goal. But Pettit looking this time. This time he gets spun out trying to come through the middle. And the ball's going to come loose as well. And Sackville's going to take possession. And with some speed here, it's Rossong. Rossong, he thought for a second, he's still with it. He might look to shoot. He does. It's going to go just wide. But it's going to be picked up by his teammate here near center, McDonald. Now they'll slow things down. Only 11 seconds left on the shot clock. As McKay now. McKay with a soft pass. He tries to lead McDonald. McDonald from the corner, got to find a loose ball. He takes a bump. The shot clock's going to expire. But the ball's still loose. Play looking to continue. And somehow the Wolves have it in that sea of white. If you see the one white jersey. And it's going to be Monroe as Monroe gets thrown to the floor, trying to score from his backside. And as he gets up, there's going to be a penalty. So all that hard work along the board, and I said it was cross-checking is going to be the call. And it's going to go against number 28. So Braden Forwell back in the box. 2 minutes up on the clock. 8:53 to go, third period. Sackville with a chance to take the lead here as we get to the later stages of the third. Shots now 27-20 in favor of the Wolves as they sit on the power play, looking to take the lead. Now from the far corner, back up top. McKay, he likes to fire. He's going to miss that one wide. We got to go for a run, and the ball's going to come back, but it's going to be back over. So Halifax will take over in the corner as Kelly will hand it off to the official. And now from the corner, trying to find some room as Cowan gets taken down as he's taking on all the Wolves down low. Still in there looking for it, but able to be picked up as Mason Cole able to pick it up. He's trying to spin away as he's looking for a loose ball. He's able to get it up over half with a good run and hand off to the offense here with 1:13 remaining on the power play. McKay at center. Now to Monroe. Monroe tried for a cross crease pass, almost picked off, but now St. Hilaire able to find it on the bounce. 1 second, the shot clock at the horn, but after the horn goes, Kennedy tried to get that off. 56 seconds remaining in the power play. Shot clock violation. Hurricanes take over here at center. 7:40 remaining now. Third period. Hurricanes from the far side. Trying to find somebody open. Likes to hold along the boards. 13 seconds on their shot clock from the corner. Gallant tries to come up with it. Has it. Trying to find some room. Short-handed shoots. And you got to get it on target. Had Kelly able to turn that aside. Sackville now with 25 seconds on the shot clock. Maybe with one last opportunity. On the power play, Monroe. As Carter Monroe has a quick little look. He'll give it to McKay to set things up. McKay trying to use the screen, trying to roll off. Hit to the far side now. And Hilaire trying to bring it down. That shot goes wide. Now at the shot clock, Monroe turns and fires. And Coyle got all turned around, but he made the save. It stays out. Now with a loose ball that Monroe's able to find as the penalty's over. As they're back to 5-on-5. Wolves had possession now, 15 seconds on the shot clock. And stepping in the creases, Monroe tried to cut across the crease, pays the price. Whistle goes, Hurricanes take over, they're back over half. Trying to come off the boards, Pettit. Moves it quickly now to Meservey. Meservey trying to get it back here. Here's a chance in tight, shoots and scores! With some room just inside the post. It's going to be number 77, Alex Greifrey. And again, I'm probably doing a horrible job on that name. I'm going to see the announcer, see how if he does any better. But what a beautiful goal. Just with enough room inside that post. And he gives Halifax a lead with 6:14 to go here in the third. We'll get it here from the goaltender's view again with the C4 Capital replay. Not much room there, but he found enough. And now Cowan on the draw with one hand, brings it himself and fires when that goes just wide. You would have had the Halifax fans in a fury if they would have scored quickly off the draw with that one. But they do pick up a loose ball, trying to get a step. Meservy, short side, looking for a shot. He shoots this time. Kelly able to put it aside. Rebounds picked up way over from the timekeeper's box. Has moved over. New shot clock now for Halifax. Looking for a second in the matter of moments. And that one's going to go off the iron and just stays out. And Kelly out of his crease. Well, got to be in and out of the crease is the Wolves, so they're going to cause a turnover. Couldn't quite hear the goal announcement. There's a high shot. It's going to go high off the glass. It'll come right back to Meservy. Meservy, he fakes the shot as he elects to hold. Now trying to use the pick, trying to give it back. Chance in tight. Looking for another one. Trying to spin. Keeps it. Shoots. Spinning. And keeping it out somehow is Kelly. There it is. Somehow it comes out front. Everybody's watching the action in behind the goal. But knowing where the ball is number 0, Declan Pettit, and he's going to put it home. And just like that, the Hurricanes lead by 2. As you see the battle in behind, battling hard, and gets out front and just holds and shoots and scores as some hard work in behind the goal line. And we get 2 quick ones here in the matter of moments. 5:12 remaining here in the third. Hurricanes up by 2. Playing for their playoff lives here is Halifax. With lots of uncertainty here still to be had, even with a win. They need some help from the other teams. So it's going to be a battle which could come down to Friday night with Dartmouth and Sackville. And there's another shot and another goal! 3 straight goals. This time it's number 23 for Halifax, I believe, getting his name on the score sheet. We'll see here on the replay. Sorry, it's 22, not 23. And it is Graham Meservy as he finds some room, as he fires one on target. So just like that, as this game has turned quickly, 8-5, 4:51 here in the third remaining. And Halifax looking for more as their captain taking himself. He brings it right in off the draw. He fires the shot. But as it can go quickly one way, it can go that quickly the other way. And Sackville now. Time not in their favor. 4.5 to go on the offense. They need 3 to tie. And St. Hilaire trying to make that happen. There's one. They've been the comeback kids here at the Den the last few weeks. Will we see another one? Well, number 11, Finn St. Hilaire with his first of the evening. Is hoping so. As we're now 8-6, 4:23 remaining here in the third. As you see him just little shoulder dip, step and go, and fires that one home. And we're down to a 2-goal game. So we'll bring it to center. And again, Halifax with another face-off draw win, as Cowan has been doing pretty well this evening in that statistic. And Halifax looking to eat some clock now. Of course, possession becoming more and more vital as time ticks down here in the third. Halifax looking to set up. Here's a shot from way outside. He scores! With his second is number 77, Alice Gorpy, as he just stepped back and fired that one up over the shoulder here, short side. 9-6 now. As we see him, he just reached back and he found some room. And you can see Kelly a little upset with himself as he got caught out of position. As number 77 says thank you. And he put the perfect shot up in that top hand corner there on the left side of the goaltender. And there's another face-off win from the captain, Jack Cowan. As the timekeeper got to try to get caught up with all the goals. And Halifax has it in the corner. They're trying to set things up. 3:40 remaining now here in the third. Hurricanes back up by 3. Only 7 seconds on the shot clock. Shot from way outside. And look, they thought he was going to go to play, but went up high at the glass. Rosson picks it up. He brings it quickly up over half. Playoff dates and times for the Wolves are TBA at this moment. would have to guess normally their home time, of course, is Tuesday night. So we're thinking we'd be back here Tuesday. Of course, opponent still waiting to be determined as well. It could be the Hurricanes back here again. And of course, they do the best 2 out of 3 as the shot clock expires on the Wolves. And of course, St. John will welcome a playoff opponent this weekend, Saturday, Sunday, up on their home floor. As we're under 3 minutes to go here now in the third, Halifax with possession. They start to move things around. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Up top again with it. Gets it back. That was a little bit too far ahead. Loose ball comes right on top of the goal. He's got to move it quickly. Rossong will try to run it quickly onto the offensive side of things. He has a quick look. 3 goals in under 2 minutes. Can't say it won't happen. We've seen it many times here. But they got to move quick. And a chance there, and there's McKay. He's been part of these comebacks the last few weeks. Will he be part of another one as he fires one home, making it 9-7 with 2:16 remaining here in the third. We'll see here on the replays, he works his way to the middle and it kind of leans one way, fires back the other way. As he came into this one with 34 points with his season totals. And there's a face-off that Murphy's able to actually win for Sackville. They haven't been doing very good in that department, but coming where it's important, able to get this one. It's McKay, who just scored moments ago. Thought for a moment for take a step. Now maybe wait, looking for some room on the short side. He goes crisscross pass. That's going to miss the intended target. Now McKay off the boards. 10 seconds. McKay looking for some room. McKay dances in. McKay trying to dive one home. And the referee with his arm up as McKay gets taken down. I believe there's going to be an illegal cross check. So with 1:46 to go here in the third, Wolves got to head to the power play. And the universal palm in the air look from the player heading to the box, number 28. He's been in it a few times this evening, Braden Forwell. Goaltender still in the net for the Wolves. As they're on the power play here. Trying for a crisscross pass. That's going to be picked off. Cowan read that, and he's off to the races. He's got to run up over half. You know how hard it is to take the ball from him. He's going to hold it one hand and look to protect it. On the other side, St. Hilaire trying to get it. Rossong in there. Now the referee's armed up. There's going to be a penalty to Sackville, so that'll do it for the power play. I believe St. Hilaire, when Sackville touches up. And Cowan's still with it. 2 Wolves on him. They can't take it from him. You can hear the crowd now, and he's going to dump it as the horn goes with a minute to go here in the third. Slashing's going to be the call. And I believe it's going to go against number 11, Finn St. Hilaire, as he's on the bench. The referee gave him the signal. He's going to head to the box. So with exactly a minute to go here, 2-goal lacrosse game, we're going to have some 4-on-4. Maybe to end it, still a minute to decide that. So Halifax with possession here now. Meservey. He hands it off. Royfree back up top to Meservey. Meservey quickly to the other side. Now looking for a shot here is Pettit. He's going to miss wide. Now the ball's going to come all the way down deep into the Halifax zone. Back over is going to be the call. 36 seconds remaining here now. The Sackville Sportwheels Wolves, as Heaslip will pick it up in the corner. He'll wait for the whistle. Time running down. The Sackville will have to move quick. They need 2. Going to lose the handle. Kenny looking to pick it up. Kenny up top to McKay. McKay short side looking for a step. McKay walks in. He tries to find some room in this one. Going to be saved and turned aside by Coyle. Now with 20 seconds, Halifax can get over half and just hold out. They're going to look to run it to the corner as Silva has it for Halifax. And whistle's going to go as Halifax is going to use a timeout with 9.9 to go here in the third, as Halifax will look to hold on as they want to keep their playoff hopes alive. hard to talk about this. Of course, Halifax would just look to hold. Sackville need more or less that miracle. You got to steal it, score, win a face-off, score. Can't say it wouldn't happen, but as the fans starting to make their way to the doors, we'll watch the end of this one here as the whistle goes. So it looks like Sackville's going to concede. They're going to let the clock run out. And that'll do it as the horn goes. Final score here, 9-7. Halifax takes this one. Final shots on goal, 31-29 in favor of the Wolves. But the Hurricanes, with playoff lives on the line, come up with the victory. And that'll do it here. Mike Elliott with Maritime Athletic Profiles. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. We'll be back, and it'll be playoffs. We'll see you next game.